And it's gonna be a very, very long overdue video. Very, very long. Alright, so as you can see, he got a newcomer to the channel. Yep. This is my 90 or 89. I think it was an 89 John Deere 318. Where do I start about this tractor? We're gonna start with this tractor, and then we're gonna go to that one and plans on that one. And a new tractor coming soon. For right now, we're focusing on 318. This is my John Deere 318 I picked up for $400. Good guy. He's a really, really, really nice guy I picked this tractor up from. Yes, she does look very, like, scratches everywhere, but you know, that's all going to change. This tractor, along with those two in there, are going to get a complete overhaul on everything. Where do I start with first? Oh, first things I fixed. Oh yeah, the steering shaft. They had a leak coming from up here. As you see, the 318s do have power or hydrostatic power steering, and the leak was coming up from right here. So, or somewhere in the steering shaft, I can't remember where. So I had to take this out. But I might as well just, if I took these out, I might as well just take that out, the front grill out. I took the dash sides off. I took the trans oil, I put it somewhere over here. Took the dash off, the steering off. Took this arm off. Had to take the levers off as well. Battery case, and what I think is a computer. I'm not entirely sure. Just to get to this steering shaft. Plus the other 5 hoses or connections down underneath it had to get off too. It's painful, very painful. I just hated doing it, but you know, it had to be done. It's just, do you have power steering? It had to be done. So I replaced the power steering shaft, cylinder, whatever you would call it, put everything back together, and focusing on getting a deck, a mule drive, and a clutch. A clutch I got, but that is a 1 1/8, or yeah, it's 1 1/8 inch crankshaft, just like the Kohler over there. And I got a clutch, wrong size. Yes. The other older motors do not have an 1 1/8 inch front shaft. This one was machined out to have a pulley because it was sideways on a Sears tractor. Yes. Weird. Yeah, weird. But he dropped this in because the other one dropped the valve seat, and if he would have sold me with no motor, I would have had a hard time finding one, because I can barely find one for that fella right there. I don't care what kind of motor it is, that one's about to blow up. We'll talk about that one in a minute, but this is a different motor than it would had. Same muffler. I spray painted it, the muffler coating. I put the old shrouds back on, relocated this solenoid under here. I need to get a different cable, because the cable that came with the tractor I brought it with, I used that cable running from the starter down there. You can see it a little bit right there, all the way to the solenoid right here. It was originally mounted right there. I was just bad area to mount it, so I rerouted it underneath the battery tray. What else did I do to this tractor? Oh yeah, this is the clutch wire. I also had to extend the this goes to the solenoid, so I also had to extend it out, and I have it over there. It has to go under there. Yeah, the tractor itself, let's get it. Focus. Yeah. Yep. 1,207 hours. right now the most tractor, the tractor with the most hours I have, that one's probably got more. But we'll talk about that one later. That one's probably got. Talk about these in the later day. I'm talking about the 318. But she runs, she drives. I need to get new tires, not the backs, the fronts, because you see, yeah, bald and balding. So I'm gonna get new front tires for this one and the 317 over there. She's got a good looking seat. It's better than the one it did have before, but I have to somehow make that work because it's only got one bolt. But I'm fine with that. I'm gonna make it work. It's going to work. Safeties have to be bypassed because the seat doesn't correctly all the way touch down onto the safety right here. I think I can just move it up. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll get the safety working because on these old tractors, especially if it goes like this, you got the brakes up. You haven't touched the brakes at all, and you accidentally go like that. This would sometimes lock this in place, and that would be bad. I think it's the 318 that has it. Usually gets it locked in place. Yeah, but the 317, it does creep. So if you accidentally bump that for some reason, I get that because it's got a little ledge right there. You shouldn't be bumped, but if it does, then you have actually some way to kill it. This tractor doesn't creep if you push the brake pedal down. It does not creep. The 317 does. I have to fix that creeping problem. I don't have an idea on how to fix it. I just need to fix it. But what else did I think I retapped the holes. We tapped all 4 holes for the muffler. Put the original muffler from the other one in on this one, so it's directly diverted out, and it sounds amazing. I wish I could start it up, but I put the battery in there. I'm short one battery. I have to go to the junkyard and get one. But hey, I got both rear lights working. Wired it up myself. I just have to take this and stick it up here or do something with it. I'm wondering if I should get a 3-point for this tractor because, as I'm going to be talking about in a little bit here, I have something planned for that one and its brother coming soon. But hey, I got this is all full. I didn't remember it being that full, but you know, okay. I don't know if someone dumped more in here or what happened to this, but I remember it being up to here, not all the way full. But for me, playing with that power steering, lost a lot of fluid, so I just got a big jug just for this tractor, not for that one, because I think what I found out and what the guy told me, or at the hardware store, he knows a little bit about these tractors, is this one, the 318 and the 317 both use different transmission oils. I'm not entirely sure, but the one that the 318 uses, which is I think Type F, so does this one, they both use Type F, is a little grainy. It will not work in this transmission. I don't know if that's entirely true or not, but I got a different transmission fluid. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's in the garage. But this one, the 317 and the L111, they're all going to get a complete overhaul. New stickers, new paint, everything. Should be looking fresh at the end of winter, I believe. Because this summer, nice and warm. It should be happening pretty soon, like maybe, because this one, I'm going to talk about this one a little bit. But hey, enough with the 318. I'm not sure if I talked about this one yet, but this is my, I don't think you guys remember this one, or I don't think I showed you guys this one, but this is the Scott's 2554. This is our daily, along with this one is Buddy. They're both the same exact tractor, but one's Sabre, one's Scott's. This one, along with its Buddy, are our daily mowing tractors. Yes, it's funny. It has a solenoid problem. So every once in a while you would go and turn the key, it just click. And it would not crank the motor over. So I'm going to have to either replace the solenoid or just get the whole starter. Well, I'm just going to get the whole starter. I mean, this tractor, I'm the second owner. I have everything. The people who originally had it were selling the house. They didn't need the tractor anymore. I'm the second owner of this tractor, and boy, is that amazing. I'm not sure if it'll read up here. Oh yeah, 516.1 hours. Not, ooh, oh boy, 516 hours. Not bad for a garden tractor with a tough torque transmission. Speaking of tough torque, long overdue video, I'll tell you that, but this is a 54-inch deck, 11 gauge steel. Second owner, like I said, Scott's 25 horsepower motor, oil cooler, as well as oil filter. If you go into this one, just an oil filter, but you can put an oil cooler on here. I'm not sure if my dad's thinking about it, but it'd be cool. It's measuring shrouds, as you can see, and it's big shroud, but no one puts their hands in there when the motor's running, because they don't even go near the motor when it's running, because safety hazard, very big one. But this is the other daily mowing tractor I picked up for $200. Yeah, very, very, very extremely cheap tractor. She's a great mower. Boy, just fix her up and sell her for about, I don't know, maybe 7, 8. Tires are still in good shape. Still got the little nubs on the back ones. Don't really see that anymore. They're not even dry rotted either, so it's awesome. This one's got really skinny tires compared to this one, especially in the back. They both got skinny. This one's got skinnies. This one's got really big fat tires. This one, that's cool. It's because me and my dad got smart. You know what I'm saying? Got taillights on this one now. It's cool. It's pretty cool. They don't work in. See, the lights are off. They're just wired correctly, just to the ignition switch. I think what he was trying to do is make them go to, so yeah, right here. Yeah, not to exactly where he wanted it, but this wire goes to the back taillights, and then the taillights are holes. This is the Scott's 54-inch deck, biggest tractor with the biggest deck I have. This is like an airplane, I swear. I would wonder what a 60-inch deck would feel like. That thing is just probably way too big for me, but you know. Moving on to the Scott's, or the Saber. 21, 50, 48, you guys already know, daily mowing tractor since start of this season. Boy, she's been good, but man, is everything taking a toll. We use this tractor for pulling everything, from that trailer to that trailer in the back. Yes, the transmission has been... Woo, she does not like it. The hub, this hub right here, as you can see, yes, it is shot, full on shot. It jumps. I wish I could. I think the dust cover's off. Here, I'm not sure if I can show you it, but I can try to prop it up so you can see. All right, I'm gonna start it up. And I'm gonna show you what's going on with it. I think it will show. Seen what is going on? Yes. If you guys didn't, I'll tell you. This shaft spins inside this hub, and it's taking a toll on the transmission shaft and the hub itself. We tried fixing it, and we're just gonna pull the trigger and buy it. Maybe. That hub is $50. That's a really expensive hub. I tell you that, but she's a nice tractor. The seat is very comfortable, even though it's not from this tractor. It's from a G series. It's funny because you lift it up. G100 maintenance schedule. Oh, no way. It won't work with this tractor. It's different. But that seat is very comfortable. That seat, not very much. I don't think anything different between this tractor. This is from the last update video, but you know, that's just Saber for you guys. And then we move over to this beautiful tractor right here. She's gonna need some touch-up paint work, like from down here to where the hood opened too far right here. This is not really that bad. It's just needs a good cleaning, but new seat, paint work, stickers, and done. And then maybe just a little bit of a touch-up paint job right here, because this kind of matches with this. Kind of tell. But this is my 1974 and white Yard Boss GT 1650. As you can't tell, and most of the other garden tractors, yes, you can tell. It's a 60 horsepower with what was supposed to be a 50-inch deck. It doesn't have that. Sadly, it doesn't even have the 3-point where it was just what was supposed to come with it. 3-point was supposed to attach here, and this is where the 3rd point would go. This one, you can't find the deck anywhere, let alone the 3-point. Or the cradle for it, too, because there's supposed to be a cradle that mounts up to here and here. It's supposed to cradle the deck. Can't even find it, so I was like, screw it, what is the point of buying belts for this fella when, as you can see, there's no belts on there. But this is the engagement for the PTO-driven motor deck. We'll get to that later. But I said, sure, we're not going to do any belts for it. And I would say, nope, no belts. But it's got ball rims, fenders, and grill. Along with this, were repainted. The middle part, that thing took too long, way too long. This thing about, it's got a little scratch right here from this all working. But clear coat messed up the front grill and that. It's just, it sucked so bad. I think we had to redo the middle part 5 times, and the front grill, I think it was two times. But hey, we got it done. It looks nice, better than it was before. I wish I could put up pictures of it, but this tractor looked horrible when it was before. Boy, she looks nice now. Pretty nice tractor. She does move, she runs, she drives. Why is the choke throttle getting stuck? Choke. That's weird. I don't know, but it took a while to start, but this is as far as we can go with it. Any further, you can hear a rod knock. That motor is just, we opened it up because we had the motor off. We had to replace the crankcase seal and the head seal. We had this part off. We had the motor completely taken apart. My dad found side-to-side play in the connecting rod towards the crankshaft. I'm like, I'm hoping that's the connecting rod, because I can replace the connecting rod. I can't replace the crank. There's no way. Unless I can get the crank machined out, but that'll take just too long. I mean, I might, if I have this tractor for a good amount of time, I might just pull it apart again, replace that crank connecting rod, and do that. But if it does blow up, I'm stealing this off, because as you heard, I love the way that this one sounds when it's starting up. It's so quiet, because that's the starter and the generator at the same time, because when the motor keeps spinning, it will generate power. It's cool, not like these other ones where it's just a starter. It sounds horrible. This one's just nice and smooth. But yeah, this is the white. What else is what I was gonna talk about? I still have to get those side panels back on here, or repainted and get back on. Speaking of the new tractor, now we're getting to the good part. The new tractor. The new tractor is gonna be MTD. I think what was it? I'm having a brain fart now, but it's so cool. It's exactly like this. It's got wheel weights and a 3-point. I couldn't find the 3-point to save my soul for this tractor. Or it's also got the cradle too. So if I find a deck for it, there you go. It was, what was it? Farm King. It was a Farm King. Same thing. With 990, the GT Yard Boss, the Farm King, they're the same thing. The only thing different between the 990 and the Farm Boss and the white is the hood and the grill. Hood and grill. The 990, and I think it was the Farm King. Did I say Farm Boss? I said meant Farm King. It's got the same grill. I think it's just different shades of red and a different. It's still made by MTD. MTD makes all these tractors in white. All those, Pool & Pro, all those kinds. But this is gonna be a fun tractor. The tractor I'm getting came same condition, almost. But the only thing sad about it is the hub. Once again, the hub on the other one is cracked. Yeah, I found a pair of hubs on eBay for what was it? $100. Not too bad, but then this right here and then they're all bent sideways, which I'm guessing from these being bent sideways, this is going to be bent as well, and the brake won't be able to work. Because this is the brake right here. This is the brake rod. These are all bent sideways. I don't know why. The 3-point is up this far, and then it's got no seat anyway. You guys will see an update video coming soon. That tractor just needs loving, a lot of it. The front, it came in the same condition. The front tires are all shot. The rear tires are fine. I don't know what's wrong with every single tractor I've gotten rear tires. I'm not complaining. From the 317 to 318 and the white, the Sabre and the Scots, the rear tires are, besides this one, they're not that bad. They still hold air, which is great, but they're not that bad. They may be just a little dry rotted, like these two and that one, but these are phenomenal. But I'm actually kind of happy to see that all of these, I don't have to replace tires, because these things get expensive. I had to replace these, unfortunately. The old tires over there, they've got brand new front tires on both of them, if you guys didn't see. But coming back to that Ram, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Figure out the problem. It was this hydraulic valve. It's shot. It's just shot. From when we took it apart, it's just no bueno. It's bad. I had to get a different valve. I think it was $80 for a valve. I'm like, it's not worth it, because this tractor is not going to be doing anything. It doesn't have a 3-point, doesn't have a deck. What is it going to do? Nothing, exactly. So it's just going to be my show tractor. I'm not going to replace that valve. It doesn't have power steering. I don't need to replace that valve. It doesn't have anything besides that ram. It's just a basic hydraulic setup. It's got the pump, one going to the filter, 2 going to the lever, 1 going to the return to the pump, and then back to the ram. It's very simple. Besides you got the 318 and 317, which is a basic, complex, just complicated H2 setup. Especially with the 317 and 318, they both have an H2 setup that's very complicated. This one's just very simple. I got to pull it out, all of it, pull it out. We painted the ram, or we painted the pulley, and I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh no, you can't, but you can see it from right there. That valve is painted orange too. There's a color coded everything to everything. Everything red is the pulley. Everything orange has to do with a hydro system. But I still have to get a new seat. Maybe repaint the hood. I mean, maybe I'll save it, because you can't find these hoods at all. I mean, they're fiberglass. They're very, very fragile. I'm surprised these springs even work the way they do. These are to hold down the hood. But I also found a way to fix that spring, because you can see it was broken. My dad welded a piece of a hanger onto it, so now It works. Works like it should. Our brake works like it should. It rolls. Now it don't. So everything, it comes back like it should. Came back better now than it did before. It's cool. But hey, this is a really long overdue video. I mean, hey, since we were over here doing all the other 4, might as well go back in here and do the other 2. I mean, you got the 318. This is a nice find, nice find. I love this complete overhaul on that tractor. You're gonna need an engine rebuild too, but we come over here, we got 318 or 317. Sorry. A lot of things I could say about this tractor. It sucks on fuel. So yeah, no, it doesn't suck because it's got broken. It just, I need to replace that fuel tank. This, when I redo it, I mean, it was redone like not even that long ago, because you can tell how nice it looks. I mean, they didn't really do a good job on it, but you can tell how nice it looks. You can see the grip tape is still there yet. You see how good the side panels is, and then you got the hood, which is okay, and you got the seat, which is just amazing. But I'm not sure if I did a full video on this tractor or not. But when I got it for $400. And guys said it did not run. Had no spark. Cranked, had no spark. You know, I was looking all over the dash, you know, noticing anything different between the 317, you know, but that's all it was. This right here, since it's got a different motor, it's got a Kohler Magnum 18 in it. It still fits nicely in there, but it's different. Yeah, to program the spark into the switch. I don't know if I can fix that or not, but yeah, that's all it was. $400 tractor instantly turned into what was it? $1,000 tractor at least. I mean, these tractors go for a lot, especially the 300 series with their H2 setups. I always got lucky with this one having an H2 setup. Usually the 317s, most of them would have. It was debated on whether it had a H1 or H2 setup. I mean, you got the lower tractors like the 140 has the H3 setup, which is awesome. But that's where it has two sets of hydraulic hookups in the front and one set in the back. It's cool. I mean, the back was for a hydraulic tiller. But you could put it on. It has a spot for it for both of them. You could, but I have no use for them. I got a clutch for the 318, but not the 317. Surprisingly, because it's the only one with the deck. Man, I just slow at that. But, you know, she's been doing good, besides being suckish on fuel. You look at this tire and say, why is it holding here? How is it holding here? Trust me, I don't even know that question either. I put 3 pumps of slime in there, fixed it right out. Or, no, it was 5 pumps of slime. But nice tractor. Awesome. Beautiful tractor. This one, the L111 and the 318 and possibly the Farm King, they're all going to get redone. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. This is, yeah, my dad's daily tractor for everything. Mowing and snow blowing. Last year, these tractors weren't even on our property. None of them were. The Scott, Sabre, White, 318, 317, they are not on the property. Only one that was here was this one. This has been our daily for 12 years, and you can tell she's taken a beating very hard. This has been an all-season tractor. You can tell by how the seat's all worn down. It's been taped up, now the tape's ripping off of it. The deck is it's just bad. I mean, it needs a new battery. It needs just a big cleanup, I can tell you that. A really big cleanup. It needs a new shear bolt. I don't know, I think we were mowing for snow blowing on one, well, end of summer, because this one's fine. This one's sheared. I think we're snowballing only on one, but this tractor's in desperate need of everything. The tires, not so much, but everything else, desperate need of. Especially a drive belt. The drive belt's almost... I'm actually kind of surprised that drive belt hasn't snapped yet. But, you know... This has got a 20 horse Briggs & Stratton. I think, no, this one and the white are the only ones here with the Briggs & Stratton motor. Everything else has either a Kohler or Onan. Garbage motor, I can tell you that, but hey. Yeah. I guess that's all I got for today, but just basically a catch-up day, you know, on everything. It was in desperate need of a catch-up day since I have 2 new tractors, and I'm gonna have a third one. You'll see that, and then like look forward to that one like in 2 weeks, because my dad doesn't get back until the end of this month, and my mom can't drive the truck in the trailer. But you know, look forward to that video at the end of the week. I'm sure there's gonna be more videos coming. I still have to find all the video footage from the 317, the Scotts, or the Sabre, and the Murray's all tune-up. I can't find that yet. I still have to find it, but you know, hey, that's my update video. I hope you guys liked it. I mean, tractors galore, let me tell you. Alright, everyone, have a good one, guys.